And we're live with the Wrestling Hour.
Wrestling Hour with Lunchbox and Preschool. Lunchbox isn't here because this is the champion hour right now, actually. So we started without him. Let me introduce the tag team champions, Jonathan Malice and Tony Reyes.
Who will from here on be known as Team OC. We are the Orange County Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Jonathan Malice, Tony Reyes.
And might I add, out of retirement, Jonathan Malice.
Well, not real retirement. Retirement from competing, not from actually working. I've been working my butt off since forever. But, yeah, we're working on bringing OCCW to the forefront of the indie scene here in SoCal. And in that vein, we have our annual Halloween Purging. That's right. Saturday, October 21st at 6 p.m. at the American Legion Post 716 in Los Alamitos, California. We'll have our annual Halloween Purging. That's 7 extreme matches with a Halloween twist to it.
I actually thinking about that. I got a question for Tony Reyes here. I heard you throw out an open challenge. Has anybody said anything? Has there been any
I don't
rumblings?
recall that. Did I really do that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Was
you
I drinking
did,
that
Mr.
moonshine
Reyes.
again?
No, that time you
You know
weren't
what?
drinking.
It doesn't matter who shows up. At OCCW, anything can happen at any time.
Fair enough. That's very
So,
true.
if somebody wants to challenge me, by all means, come on down. Let's have a discussion.
And let's understand one thing. Tony and I will not be defending the belts at this show, as I have some special duties that I have to attend to for the purging, to make sure that nobody winds up. Well, I got to keep it safe, right?
Beauty.
The purge takes on a life of its own and a mind of its own, and the boss has got to make sure that his investment stays safe and intact. Before I go any further, right, I want to give a shout out to our producer Robert, or Pax, or whichever we call him right now, whose wife gave birth to baby Evie. Right? Robert, I'm sorry I haven't been in touch about it, brother, but congratulations. I hope everyone's happy and safe and healthy, and good luck, and congratulations on your second run at fatherhood.
I hope she doesn't look like a orangutan like mine did.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
He
that's
has
horrible.
one cute little baby, let me tell you.
Well, all right.
They're all ugly.
Well, let's go over. Let's
Well, why don't we go over the card just a little bit?
all right. Well,
Mike
okay.
Garula says hello.
Hello, Mike.
Who?
He's one of the guys.
I didn't hear. Mike who?
Garula.
Motorola? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mike. How's it going, brother? All right. Our first match is Tony Reyes and his open challenge, whoever that may be, to show up. Folks, I recommend you get there early so that you don't miss the match. I mean, I'm sure the first match on the card is probably going to be the biggest surprise.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to, open my mouth and insert my foot like, who's that dude from the Shield? Dean Ambrose.
I don't.
I'm going to stop at 3. Okay? I might be able to take 3 guys on, not 5 or 6 or...
I've seen you
know.
take on 3 guys before. Pretty impressive. Seen it happen.
Our next match
I got thrown like a dart.
will
I've
be.
seen him take on like 5 guys before, and I've been like, oh man.
Yeah, he threw me like a dart that time.
That doesn't impress me. I've known girls who've been able to take on more than that.
PG,
so anyway,
John.
my point. No, I'm at fighting. What did you think I meant?
We're not talking inches, we're talking guys.
Anyway, our next match is a feature match. We have the Felines, the fabulous Felines, Meow and Mew against Max Ammo. Is that right?
Their
Max Ammo.
names. I love their names.
And Wrestling Matt. The Matt Maxers, or is it the Max Matters? I don't recall what
Mad Max?
what the name of that team is, but that should be an outstanding match. Mad Max. Max Ammo is a hard-hitting, just raw-bone competitor, and Wrestling Matt is a strict tactician who can lock horns with the best of them. He can trade you hold for hold. He can hit the ropes and turn into a high-flying affair. And the Felines, what can you say about the Felines? I mean, they're just...
They'll scratch and
Meow.
claw their way all the way to the top.
That's right.
Meow, 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 meow.
You got.
I want chicken. I want liver.
It's going to be a
They're-
good one.
they're-
Anything with the felines is gold.
Yeah, I know. They are as cool as they get.
I'm
And
bringing an extra can of tuna.
yes, that's always
Some
good.
catnip.
But yeah, they're just they are tough, and they're deceptively tough, and they're amazingly talented. And anytime I have a show, I absolutely would love I love to have them on, and they light up the crowd, and it's gonna be a good matchup. Definitely.
Judy has a.
All right. We've got Deshade wants a match against Tony Reyes. Deshade from Vegas. How do you feel about that?
I don't care who I wrestle. I don't care who wants to challenge me.
Followed by Big E saying, we've all seen Tony take on a few guys at a time. And this just in from Joey the Bull. Tony looks like he can take on 3 guys. Wink, wink.
Don't be gay.
Moving on.
The views and opinions of Tony Reyes do not reflect the views and opinions of Orange County Championship Wrestling, Jonathan Malice, John Della O Jiu-Jitsu, or its subsidiaries.
Okay, as far as being politically correct, I'm a redneck. No, it ain't happening.
Our next match
Be
on the
glad he didn't
card.
bring his moonshine.
Our next match on the card is Mikey O'Shea
I know that guy.
against Big Mike Gotch, the Gotchzilla. Now, when you look at Mikey O'Shea, you say, "Wow, that's a big dude, rough and tough, can move."
What's that guy's name again?
Mikey O'Shea.
Gotch.
No, the other one.
Mike Gosh.
Mike Crotch?
No, Mike.
Close enough.
Mike Gotch, the Gotchzilla. Another big,
Is there a Mike Crotch in the parking lot?
big, tough. Hey, you know what, partner? Let me. You save the clever commentary for me. Anyway, we got Mike Gotch.
Oh,
He's
God, you're the brains. We're in trouble.
well, I'm not the stomach. So
Ouch.
so Mike Gotch is a tough technician, raw bone competitor. It should be an outstanding matchup. I know he's new and trying to make a name off of Mikey O'Shea, and Mikey O'Shea actually has taken exception to it. I saw his promo that he cut in the locker room. He's taking this real seriously. I don't think he wants Mike Gotch to use him as a stepping stone to fame and fortune.
Promo.
Yeah. So check out that promo on Orange County Championship Wrestling's Facebook page.
Could we actually
Yeah.
play that now?
Well, I imagine they would have to
Mikey,
pull it up on the thing.
No, it's pulled up.
Yeah.
But like I
They do have
said,
it.
Mikey O'Shea. Oh, here we go.
Too late. I know.
Mr.
Oh, well.
Mike Gotch,
Now,
I need you to understand something. You're not facing me because OCCW chose you. You're facing me is because I wanted it to happen. Little history lesson. Almost 8 years ago, January 2010, I had my third ever match in professional wrestling at a show called Mach 1 Pro Wrestling. It was a tag match. It was me and championship wrestling from Hollywood's own David Flex versus a pre-swole Brian Cage and the current Global Force Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Eli Drake, when they were formerly known as the Natural Selection. During that match, David Flex tried to win by playing dirty the entire time. Me, on the other hand, as a rookie, green as hell, I chose to do things the right way, and that's put them on the mat for the 1, 2, 3. Now, unfortunately, because of my partner, we didn't win the match. And what you and I did in that tag match last month reminded me of that. Because you tried to do things the right way, while your partner, Wrestling Matt, chose to play dirty. And it cost you the match. So, here we are, at the Purge, the Halloween Purge. You and I are going to go one-on-one, because that's what you deserve. A chance to prove yourself without any excuses, without anybody in the way. And we're going to see what you got, bro. See you this Saturday.
October 21st. All right.
in that way.
That's Saturday, October 21st at the American Legion Post 716. You'll see Mike Gotch versus Mikey O'Shea in what looks to be an electrifying, just a barn burner.
Mike versus Mike.
Alex Gonzalez says, I'll take on the nerd in the glasses.
Good luck, Alex Gonzalez. I'm the most technical wrestler OCW has to offer, so come on.
Yeah, the champ really does have his game on point. You know, if you got a chance to see his match with Othello, you see how when it wasn't a matter of technique and it was toughness and heart, well, you know, sometimes tenacity wins out. And while you didn't get the victory, you definitely gave Othello everything he could handle. Right? I haven't heard from him since. I don't know if he wants another shot at you. He looked pretty worn down at the end of that night. So
what I'll say about that is Othello knows that when I had him in that submission, he felt those cracking and popping in that shoulder. Maybe he's not well enough to be back yet.
Surgically reconstructed shoulder. I don't know. Like I said, he hasn't returned any of my calls. I've sent him texts. I've gone by his house a couple times. All right, next on the card. I don't know.
How big is that house?
I don't know. I couldn't get up the walkway.
Steps are too big, right?
Yeah, steps were too big.
Alex retorts with, Rudy is too fast for any of us, followed by DeShade. He's not fast if he's on the ground.
Hey, DeShade, when we're on the ground,
He's
we're
got
the
a
same
point.
height, so
All right, yeah.
come out here.
Yeah, okay. Our next match is a tag team match between Divine Intervention and La Raza with a special stipulation. Tony, you want to tell our friends what the special stipulation is?
Is that the one where Divine Intervention gets to break up when they lose?
If Divine Intervention is defeated by La Raza in any way, there won't be disqualifications as this is the purging. There will be no countouts as this is the purging. There is one way in, one way out. Well, actually, there's probably all kinds of ways in, but one way out, and that's complete victory. All right. If the special stipulation is as follows: if Divine Intervention loses, they cannot wrestle together as a team in OCCW ever again. Never. None. Nunca. It's not going to happen.
Never?
Ever. Secondly.
Ever.
If La Raza loses, OCCW and Jonathan Malice will withdraw their sponsorship and their visas will be revoked and they're going to be sent back. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, that was the part of the stipulation that Azrael demanded if he was going to take that match. I was like, I really don't have a choice, you know. So
do we know where Alexander Vega's from, though?
Alexander Vega, I imagine he's from...
He doesn't really say anything, so...
Well, I don't know what language he speaks, but I know he understands Spanish.
Well, if he gets deported, he may get deported back to East LA.
Yeah. Or Kentucky or wherever the hell
This
you're
just in from Freddie Flores. Not going to happen. La Raza is staying strong.
Well, si se puede, Freddie Flores. I will give you all the credit in the world. We'll just have to see what happens. Either way, the fans are going to win. OCCW is going to win because we're going to be rid of one pain in my ass either way. Second, and lastly, we have our OCCW champion, Rudy Rogers, as he takes on Biagio in a championship
Biagio
match. Crescenzo. And
it's Italian, I'm pretty sure.
That's a big deal because Biagio was on OCCW's very first show. It was interesting because I remember pulling him aside, and it was like one of his earliest matches. And I remember paying him after the match. He goes, "You're paying me?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, you get paid. Now you are a professional. Do not bump for free for anyone anymore." And he's like, "Oh, thank you." He was really grateful. He was a young guy. I think he was actually still in school. And then by the time I got to negotiate, this is a few years back, I got to negotiate with him for this show. He goes, "Well," I go, "Hey, can you are you ready for a title shot at Rudy?" He's like, "Yes, but I demand to make this much money." I'm like, "Really, bro?" Well, I see you took my lessons to heart. Okay, yeah, I have no problem paying you. Because frankly, he's definitely worth. He's probably worth more than what I'm going to pay him. But I was really glad to see him embracing the professional side of professional wrestling.
You didn't touch on one thing. He was actually my very first match in OCCW.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that. I don't.
The way that match went was me pinning him. So
well, there you go. He was one half of the real popular tag team of the Shiny Boys 3000, which unfortunately had to go by the
Disbanded.
wayside. What's that?
Disbanded.
Disbanded.
Disappeared.
Yeah, these boy bands have a tendency of breaking up, right?
This just in from Alejandro. Tony Reyes looks like he hates Rudy and looks like he wants to run away with his championship. I don't blame him. LOL.
Tony Reyes, do you hate it?
Hey, you never know.
Well, we got tag team championship belts to defend, and the reason why we don't have them here, some of the rivets popped off in our last altercation, so they're going to be they're getting worked on right now. So to reiterate, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure it's probably going to be on the screen behind us here, but Saturday, October 21st. That's Saturday, October 21st at the American Legion Post, 716.
That's
Here in-
716.
Yes.
Los Alamitos.
The annual Halloween purging. It'll be our second annual Halloween purging. Don't miss it. Typically your Halloween theme shows are run from really hokey, like the wrestlers wearing their Fred Flintstone outfits and stuff in the ring, to some wannabe Halloween haunt nonsense going on. This is the Halloween purging, and you've never, if you haven't been to the Halloween purging before, you've never seen a wrestling show like this. So once again, doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 6. I'm sorry, doors open at 5:30. Show starts at 6 p.m. Don't miss it. You will not be disappointed. Tickets are $10.
And you won't be disappointed at the Halloween
15.
purging because
Man, this was such a good
divine
show.
intervention. We'll stay together in La Raza. We get sent back. You want me to help me out? Want me to help you out, sir? You
No,
you got a busted hip.
Do you
want
know
me to
that
help
we,
you out?
we also did forget to mention one match?
The most important match.
I'm sorry, you're right. Angel Atu, as in Atu take a shower.
No. Angel who? There's
The
no
Lord
Angel.
Atu.
Oh.
Atu.
Lord Atu.
Versus
Bless you, Tony.
Cool Guy Cool. All right? And there's also a special stipulation in that match.
Hair versus hair?
Oh, that would be so great.
Atu has to shower if he loses?
I shower all the time, all right? Your mom scrubs my back.
Oh.
Hey, man, I told you stop joking about that and just capitalize. Come on.
All right.
Last
let's
person
not
that
talk about-
capitalized made you.
Let's not talk about your mom, son. So,
Eskimo brother?
Oh my God.
All right. Angel Atu beats Guy Cool. Angel gets the use of Guy Cool's party boat. I'm sorry. Lord Atu gets
See, you
control.
can't even say that.
Why do you cater to
I
him?
know, right?
Why do you even cater to him like that? Like,
Well, because he works cheap, right? Right? Now, and if Angel loses, would you like to tell the folks out there in podcast land what happens if Angel loses? I'm sorry, Lord Atu loses.
I'm keeping my beard.
Shaves off that beard of his. That's right. So don't miss it.
And you've never
Saturday,
seen-
that's this Saturday, October 21st, American Legion Post 716
He's
in
really
Los
super fat under
Alamitos.
there.
All this and more, the annual Halloween purging Orange County Championship Wrestling. Don't miss it. I'm out of here. I smell a reggae band coming in.
Hell yeah.
You know what's really funny? Your green Power Ranger on the screen is yellow.
You know
So you're
what?
getting shout outs that say Sweet Yellow Ranger shirt.
Don't hate. It's a camouflage, baby.
That's really funny. Now it's like you can see
Whatever.
the background.
apparently,
Now,
Lunchbox can't
the
pronounce
host-
camouflage.
You can turn it.
the host with the most is here. Lunchbox
Aw.
can officially start
Not
this
yet.
show. That was just the dark match. That was just the pre-show right there. You know, I don't even know what they were talking about.
Yeah, it was a pretty good show before you came.
So, I want to bring out my favorite. I can't believe I'm saying this, but my favorite resident, Mikey O'Shea. Please, Mikey.
Do it. Never mind.
Maggot.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
There we go. There.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I thought I wasn't up next.
You weren't, but then nobody listens to me. You're all idiots.
You talk too low.
Welcome to.
You need cue cards.
That's why I told them beforehand. But, you know, you guys don't remember anything because you're a fucking reggae concert.
That's true. You know,
Hey.
you can't-
Buffalo Soldier.
It's fine. We'll just do it this way.
So before we get to anything, I want to hear about your MPW show. How was it?
Oh.
How was your match?
You know, I'm not gonna be a sore loser. I lost. Frankie Frank managed to hit me in the nuts without the referee seeing, and
that's
got
a
the
shame.
1, 2, 3. He's a little slippery devil. But despite that, we had an awesome match. And I can't wait for everyone to see it when they finally upload it on YouTube. With that being said, my days at MPW are not done. I will be back. When? We will find out as time goes on. Frankie Frank, congratulations. You beat me.
So
You finally beat me.
finally.
I
so
hope you're happy.
You guys had matches before?
Yes, we had a match. We had actually, 2 matches before. We had a no disqualification match in August. I beat his ass.
All right.
We had a match at one of the Friday fight nights at MPW. Beat his ass. But then he walked out, so I didn't pin him. He got counted out. So we finally had our little match at the Boys and Girls Club at Moore Park. And unfortunately, he got away. With that being said, though, Frankie Frank, I hope you sleep with one eye open, because I will get you one day, and you will pay by kicking me in the balls. I'm going to make you feel the exact pain.
So
with
he
a
didn't.
soccer kick.
He didn't get
How
the
do you
balls,
guys
but he
feel
got
about Kane's return?
Kane's return. I thought it was like payback for what's his name? Reigns. Yeah,
Payback for The Undertaker?
yeah. Reigns
Yes,
taking out
the
Taker.
streak.
That's what it was payback for. Yeah.
So?
I'm always happy to see Kane.
Me too.
The guy is...
I got so excited. I marked out like a little girl.
I
That's funny.
literally thought he
Poor
was
little
on his way out after the whole thing with Seth Rollins at the Hell in a Cell 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's trying to be a mayor now, right?
Governor.
A governor.
Governor,
okay.
yeah.
But
Hello,
yeah,
Governor.
I'm glad that he's still active. You know, got to give props to Kane, man. He's not going to... When he comes back every time in WWE, he's not going to try and like be like Brock Lesnar or The Rock or
Right.
He goes
Goldberg.
full like
Well,
force
but
into it.
to be fair though, like they never gave him what Brock Lesnar and The Rock had when they left. You know what I mean? Like Kane has always been like the team player. Like
He's always
he'll do whatever they need him to do. Like he was doing fucking corporate Kane forever. And
I'm
Demon
talking about
Kane-
active.
No,
Like-
I mean like I know like that's why I mean.
See,
Because Brock Lesnar and The Rock, those guys were champions when they left, and then when they come back, they automatically like, oh no, we're champions when we come back. Where Kane, he was always like that kind of mid-carder. He'll do whatever you guys need him to do. That's why he
I
comes
bring
back.
up Kane
which I thought sucked
specifically-
because I thought he deserved to be a main eventer, which he did at
He
one
was
point.
probably
He,
one of the-
Producer D has a point to make.
He was one of the better monsters.
I know. It's
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I brought up Kane specifically because, like Mikey O'Shea, when I watch Kane's matches, I'm entertained. When I watch Mikey's matches, it's entertaining.
Well,
so
thank you.
There's something about these certain characters and gimmicks and people that put something into their matches that make it so entertaining. Like,
You could literally see that he puts his heart and soul into it.
exactly.
You could see that like the passion like just
Even
flow
when he
through
wears
that
a
character.
mask.
Yeah.
Because it's not just a job. Like he has.
He's because when he has the mask on, he's not Glenn Jacobs. He's Kane.
But now they got that match
Okay.
coming up in TLC, that 5-on-3.
I heard that.
What was it? It was Cesaro and Sheamus,
Miz.
Kane, Strowman, and who?
Miz.
Miz?
Yeah.
Because it all started with the Miz. Miz was like the one that started this whole beef, and he's the one that's overshadowed. Like no one cares about the Miz. It could be
Like, if they're going to do that, man, like, I get, don't get me wrong, they made the Shield, they always make the Shield, like
Got to make Roman look strong.
3 overall creative characters, overall 99, like unstoppable. But like when you see them 5-on-3, I just think that's kind of like, like
'cause it's gonna be a clusterfuck. Like no one's gonna get everything. Like it's not. It'll be. I'm pretty sure it'll be entertaining because of everyone that's in the match. But
like to me, it would
I
have
feel
either
like it's
been
almost sensory overload.
yeah,
to me. I think it would have been better as like Miz and Cesaro and Sheamus versus those 3.
Yeah,
Because
I
Cesaro
agree.
and Sheamus, and the Miz
Or Cesaro, Sheamus, and Strowman. Even.
or Strowman.
Yeah.
But
Any
like,
of those,
of course,
but
Brock
yeah.
Lesnar's not going to be there at TLC, so you might as well put him against the Shield. So, I just think 5-on-3 is kind of like this would have been like a perfect.
What if Brock
oppor-
joins the Shield?
This would have been a perfect opportunity to build up Survivor Series with these guys. Shield would grab 2 other people, maybe like part-timers for the match to make it an elimination Survivor Series tag match. I just think 5-on-3 is a bit
Maybe that's what they're working for
Producer
the
D?
Survivor Series.
Mikey, one of your fans want to know, are you going to have merch at the show on Saturday?
Yeah, I always have merch. I'll have my
Always.
T-shirts, my Mikey Brawlers, my 8x10s. So yeah, I will have my merchandise this Saturday. So feel free to save some money.
And if you don't grasp the concept of the Mikey Brawlers, you can literally take Mikey home with you.
And take the hood off.
And for all of our friends and
back,
fans
baby.
watching on Facebook Live, please feel free to go to our YouTube and subscribe to us so you always get updates on our videos.
It only costs $9.99. Oh wait, that's
It's free.
This is free.
That's
It's
not us.
free.
100%.
It's free.
That's not us.
$9.99 minus
Just
the
takes 30
$9.99.
seconds of your time.
Now,
So.
if I may, before we go on, my match against Mike Gotch. I know we already did the promo, and you know that's not normally Mikey to speak very quiet, or not quiet, but speak very calm and collected. But sometimes you don't need to make a promo where you growl like this. Like, no, I just felt like I wanted to be sincere with Mike Gotch
Just
because
need to talk to him.
the moment we had our tag match last month, and I remember one point in that match, hopefully they'll upload on YouTube one day, Wrestling Matt was playing dirty, and he was trying to, cheat during the match. And Mike Gotch literally argued with Wrestling Matt while Wrestling Matt had me in a headlock, saying, "No, I don't want to do it like that. I want to do what's right." So Mike Gotch was trying to wrestle honorably, which reminded me of that match between me and David Flex against Natural Selection at Mach 1 Pro Wrestling, because I tried to do things the right way, especially since I was a rookie and I didn't know any better.
So that's where you messed up.
But, so Mike Gotch, I wanted this match with you because I see a rookie Mikey O'Shea in you. Not saying you're going to be Mikey O'Shea. You're going to be your own man. You're going to be Mike Gotch.
Are you saying he has more potential than you?
I was just going to say that. Damn it.
God damn it. But Mike Gotch, we're going to see what you got this Saturday at the Purge, and I look forward to it.
Thinking about promos that have been cut, I saw one floating around online of you on a cannon.
Me?
Can-
On a cannon?
Can we see that?
We
Like,
do have several promos to show tonight.
Like, can we see the?
You mean the Lord R2 on a cannon? Captain R2, I believe.
Where's your hat?
No, Captain.
Well, I'm
Captain
Lunchbox.
If you don't have a hat or a pirate, you're not a captain. Or a parrot. I said pirate.
I
Hey,
was-
Jack Sparrow didn't have a hat through most of those movies.
That's true, and he's a
But
captain.
he owned a hat
Then he
and
lost
a
it.
ship.
I
Do you have a
lost-
ship?
I lost
Moving
my-
on to
He
the
lost
promo.
both.
My ship? The only thing I...
Your promo.
Take it away, promo.
Let me go back to text.
ready to explode. And speaking of explosions, October 21st, OCCW Halloween Purging. Guy Cool, the Lord R2 is exploding all over your first mateys, at least the pretty blonde ones. Because after the Halloween Purging, after I beat you, just like I beat your ex-buddy, Jay Baker, just like I beaten before your new buddy, Kodo Hero, I will beat you and I will walk away with not only the victory, but that precious boat of yours. Because that's right, I am not losing my job a second time for a second year in a row. Guy Cool, you're losing your boat. I'm getting all the boobies. I mean, booty. Pew! Explosions.
Wow.
Oh, man.
It's amazing
into
the
some
things you can
moonshine or
find for
something?
free
Yeah,
at a park.
so I gotta
Right?
know. Was there any
Jump
was there
on
any
this
kids
cat.
in
Watch,
the
next
park?
thing you know, they're going to charge admission to anyone who goes
Whoa.
to a park.
That's
There-
ridiculous.
10 cents a
was-
bag at a grocery store.
There was kids in
Isn't
this
that
park?
insane?
It'll be like
There was
$1
kids.
for admission for
The
parks
parents
like
took
that.
them away.
And the bags
Were
still
they
tear.
online?
Came.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right, well, moving on. Forget about that. But we don't want to go into cops
I-
details.
I am on a radar now.
You're on one of those websites.
I'm not
Oh, God.
surprised.
Uh,
Speaking of on the radar, we do have another promo from Biagio. So if you remember last week, we showed his first promo. He has filmed a second one we have to show you guys.
A
So,
second promo?
A second promo. So go ahead and take a look at this.
He really wants to win.
He really wants that belt.
He wants that belt.
Rudy! Hello, are you there? You see, it wasn't too long ago before I've asked you, what did you say? And you've said nothing at all. Time's ticking, Rudy. And I know now at the point, it doesn't matter what you're gonna say. You see, at this point, there's only two things you can do about this. Like it, and nothing. You see, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. I'm gonna go to Halloween Purge my way to that ring, flatline the ignorance right out of your ass, take your OCCW championship, and I will be crowned the next.
I'm looking forward to that match.
A guy with guy liner said that I didn't respond to him in time.
You did.
Just saying.
You didn't though. It took forever.
I didn't know.
You're like one of those.
Rudy,
jerk
Rudy,
guys,
Rudy.
I was
More
being
than 3
nice. I was
days.
being humble. I didn't feel like I had to call him out and say so much stuff to him. He was going on and on saying that I was a fake champion. I was being nice. I didn't want to go out and bash him.
Rudy.
But now I'm
Alright.
saying he's a guy with guy liner.
Rudy, you're the OCCW heavyweight champion. You were an underdog for a very long time. You're gonna come back by making fun of his eyeliner, bro?
He wears guy liner.
Guy liner? Bro, in the world of professional wrestling, everyone should realize, especially those that compete in it, it doesn't matter how you look like. You should always worry about what they bring in that ring.
Hey, I'm not taking anything away from what he does in the ring, but the fact is, every time I've been in the ring with Biagio, he's lost. Every single time.
All right. Well,
he has
we
lost.
also just so happen to have Rudy's retaliation, so we're gonna go ahead and play that for you guys as
You already
well.
got a promo?
Yeah, it's been up for a while.
I've been away from Facebook, excuse me.
So take a gander.
Oh my God, guys, you're not going to believe who I just ran into. Look it's OCCW champion Rudy Rogers. Rudy Rogers, so I got a couple questions for you. Do you mind, asking a few?
Can I ask one myself?
Oh, sure. I am single.
How do you know where I live?
Oh, I just happened to see you in your front porch. Oh, I have some questions. Charming Biagio Cosenzo has been spouting out about challenging you for the OCCW Heavyweight Championship. Do you accept his challenge?
I always liked Biagio.
Oh, really? Are you guys like besties behind the scenes?
Oh, what are you talking about? Biagio's my pet. We named the dog Biagio.
Oh, he's so adorable.
Here's how she whines. She sounds kind of like Biagio Crescenzo, doesn't she?
Ah,
Whines a lot. Listen to that. Here, like. So what did Biagio have to say about me? What did he? I don't really go online too much. What do you have to say?
he said you're a fake champion and that he should have had that title like long ago,
Isn't
but
this the guy that wears guy liner?
I believe so. It looks not too bad actually.
So what else did he have to say?
That he's gonna come in, flatline you, and take what's rightfully his.
All I'll say is this, Biagio, go run a long play. You're in way over your head. You're gonna find out why I'm the real champion and why you're just a little shiny boy. You never had his chance of getting something that actually does shine. See you 21st, kid.
Oh my God! So I think that means yes.
I kind of want to know where that guy found out where I lived. That
Is
was
he
kinda
stalking
creepy.
you?
That
That's
poor
creepy.
dog!
Hey,
Yeah, your dog seemed pretty scared, dude.
well, I was scared too. That guy found out where I lived.
Jerry Orta says he's digging your lumberjack skater look.
Oh,
Followed by Joey the Bull asking, "Is that Rudy's horse?"
Wow.
Damn. You saying
That's
small?
Hey, that's okay, man. He still can't really talk.
But he doesn't got guy liner!
Yeah, that's true. I don't got guy
True.
liner.
Fair enough.
Maybe you
Fair
have
enough.
more sex appeal if you had
Hey.
eyeliner.
You know somebody I look up to that also had guy liner most of his career?
Sting.
Christopher Daniels.
Oh shit.
that's true.
Yeah.
Hey, but
And he rocked an
Biagio,
Apple
but
TV.
Biagio ain't no Christopher Daniels.
He could be one day.
He
Two
could
of my,
be.
two of my
Could come.
favorite people in the world rock Apple TVs. Christopher Daniels and
John Dorian. Yep.
Oh, you know someone else that uses guy liner that is the reason why I became a wrestler?
Who?
Undertaker.
Oh shit. he
That's
does.
Taker liner. There's a difference. That's
Taker
Taker
liner.
liner. Taker gets Taker liner.
You know what? I'm surprised they never did that as a merchandise yet.
They should have,
Right?
Damn, take your line, guys. that
I'd
would
buy
give-
it.
right?
That would give you
Right,
more
dude,
guys
so
a
many
reason
people
to
would buy
dress
that.
like chicks.
So many people.
Hashtag taker liner.
But now they're gonna do it, and you're not gonna get any money for your amazing idea, Mikey.
Trademark. We
Shit, man,
trademark
everyone's
this
steals
video
my shit
right
all the
now.
time.
We have proof. We said it first.
And WWE's gonna come up with it like right now.
Cease and desist. Censor. Censor. Censor these.
So, I don't know if did John and them mention about the special little student show that was happening.
Oh.
Or not student show, but student match.
They did not mention that match.
Ooh, so
No.
we actually have one of our students from our Wednesday night.
Two of
or
our
what-
students are debuting.
Yeah, two of them. One of them's more of a floater. He's been around for years, and now he's
He
finally.
trained for a year. He actually trained for a year, I think, now.
Well,
well,
The guy that we're talking about, right?
yeah, him.
Masters,
But
yeah.
his opponent kind
Oh,
of
right,
floated
right.
around. You know, came to us for some fine tuning, but our next guest, champ, since you got to graciously host the Champions Hour, even though none of them have belts. You mind stepping away to let the rookie come and sit in the champion seat? Is that okay for you?
oh, we're sending two people in.
Oh,
We're
so
sending-
both of them?
I'll tag
We're
out.
sending
You're
a
tagging out?
student that's debuting and then a student that is.
God.
Yeah. Let me,
This is
let
not
me take a stick.
a TV
I'm
show.
stepping out.
You can literally ask us to step out to help you with your stress.
No.
So with that being said,
You guys,
I'm tagging out.
No, you stay.
producer D wants
am?
to like. No, you're going.
You're
I'm tagging
good.
out.
You're
Okay.
good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have one that's going to make his debut this Saturday, and another that's a student at OCCW Professional Wrestling School. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you our students.
Drew Masters,
Thank you, Mikey.
come around this way, my friend.
Oh, how you doing?
Good, good, good.
Hey, peoples.
And Sandra B. I don't know if that's your real name, but I just like calling you Sandra B.
Sandra, yo soy Mendez Hernandez.
All right, you're just Sandra. Sandra D.
It's
Or
not
B.
B?
Your choice.
Hi guys,
DB.
welcome.
I thought it stood for Bostonness. I don't know.
No,
I
no,
don't
you
know what it
just
is. I can't.
you just look pretty. You just sit.
Okay.
Oh, you can't do that either. Just.
Oh, why?
So what?
Phone was in the
Why are you
car and I almost
pickpocketing
stepped
me?
on it. 'Cause,
Mexicans, man, always trying to pickpocket me every time. So, before we get to, I'm excited to see what you have to say for your. Are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm very
Your
excited.
debut match this Saturday
Debut match.
at the Halloween Purging.
Halloween
with
Purging.
CW. You can't see it because it's so
Pretty
small.
sad.
But
Small little piece of paper.
that's what she said. Damn. Anyway,
Yeah, super excited.
so you've been training with CW for a while now.
I've been training super hard for a year and about a month, 2 months.
Okay.
Every, 2 or 3 times a week, as much as I can, really.
You don't
Yeah,
gotta
training
do
hard,
extra work.
Sweet.
putting
That's
the
what it
work
has to
in.
be. Yeah.
Yep, chasing the dream.
Chasing the dream.
Yep.
Oh, pumpkins.
Oh,
Pumpkin
Isn't
patch,
that
bitch.
festive?
I want a caramel macchiato.
Now speaking. Oh my God.
Upside down with like no foam.
Oh yeah.
Macchiato.
Now that's what. Now you're speaking my language.
You don't
None of that
understand.
Mendoza stuff. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
and
Starbucks.
almond.
Fans, we still need
Almond
some
milk.
more professional wrestlers for these guys to
About that
imitate.
2%.
So feel free to
So-
throw out some ideas.
Sandra, you're one of the students also at the OCW school, and you're a woman. Oh, I don't want to assume anything.
Oh, whoa!
I don't want to
A
assume
chick
anything.
in the wrestling
You know what? Hey,
world.
Box. It's 2017.
Oh, my brain just
Uh,
exploded.
Sorry.
Good
Only,
times. Can I call you Box?
only my baby mamas call me Box.
Okay, only your baby mamas can call you
Yeah,
Box.
yeah, yeah.
I will ask your
Box.
baby mama if I can call you Box.
I don't have any yet, but I'm just saying, only they can call me Box.
Okay.
Until it's Mr. Lunchbox,
Mr. Lunchbox.
Lord Lunchbox.
Lord Lunchbox.
I don't usually say this because I don't like Mexicans, but I like the ring. Senor Lunchbox. Like that. Senor. Say
Okay.
It. Say it with me. Senor.
Senior.
Unless
Yeah, I
you produce a
love
D, and then
Senior
you can call him
lunchbox.
whatever you want.
Okay.
I guess, yeah, you're a god, so.
It's
Still
crazy
talk
that-
about coffee.
No,
Please.
I don't actually like coffee, to be
It's
honest.
better.
As producer sips her coffee.
I'm not a coffee person.
Shame on you.
I'm a Coke person, and Coca-Cola, not
Wait.
Jay Baker's product.
Oh.
Sorry,
But-
Mikey. I don't drink Shasta unless I absolutely.
Shasta's
have to.
amazing.
This just in
Oh,
from
Pepsi,
Auntie
Pepsi.
Heidi. She says little Drew is so adorable that I could eat him up.
Yeah, take Drew, Heidi. Take Drew. Get the hell away from me.
Man, Mikey, she wants to be like an Oreo, double stuffed baby.
You guys train at OCCW. When do you guys train?
One of your days. Come on.
For sure, Wednesdays and Sundays.
And Wednesday nights at
For
what
sure.
time?
Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock at the De La O Jiu-Jitsu Training Center.
And Sunday mornings at
11.
or at 1, depending on a Patriots game.
Patriots.
You know, that's how it works.
Stupid football.
Hey, you know what? It's the Pats, baby. Tommy B. You know, sponsor me, please. I'll wear your Uggs. Ugg boots.
I want to be sponsored by Shasta.
Faggot. I said faggot.
And what about the special cardio classes Mondays?
There is?
Yes.
Come on.
There
Yeah.
is. There is.
That's why you gotta bring it out there. You
I-
gotta
I-
let the people know about the cardio classes.
Yeah, I try my hard. It's usually cardio and strength training.
Mondays at 8 o'clock. 8 p.m.
Mondays, you just run in a circle and then you do a roll. Mondays.
We have little Twinkies strapped to your back so you can chase it.
Yes.
Monday's really
So
good
Mike
for
is sitting next to
beginners
me
that
right
just
now.
want to really start getting into the groove of things. Monday's a really good class for that.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Tuesday nights, most of us are here. So. If we get enough people interested in going to training on Tuesday nights, maybe we'll
Ooh,
start a
that's a good
Tuesday
one.
class. But until then, you come on the Wednesdays, the Sundays, and the Monday classes.
I'll tell you right now, I can't on Tuesdays. I'm already working out.
See. And that's perfect. You know, that's someone that's working, you know, coming to training and then working out on their own.
It seems like Sandra's there almost every day.
You know,
Training.
All
I
the
have
time.
no life.
I swear to God.
I think she has a thing for old man.
I swear to
Malice.
you, producer D.
Smell.
The smell of his Ben Gay.
Yes,
I
swear
already
to
smell
me.
like that to begin with. I'm already an old man. I'm so like.
See, I didn't want to assume your gender, and yeah, you answered
I'm
for it.
old.
Yeah, it's
You're
2017.
not just a man. You're an old man.
I'm an old, tired
Hashtag
man.
2017.
All right. Do you guys want to play a game?
Last time I said
Oh,
that, I
no.
woke up chained to a pipe.
Don't toy with me.
This is like Jigsaw. This is like
Like
Saw.
I ask it like that every time. Like, do you
Why?
want to play a game? I'm gonna start like giving out treats like candy. Throw it at your faces though. Okay.
I mean, okay,
So-
wait, is this a trick question or do we have a...
You don't have a choice.
Okay.
You
You
don't
have
have a
to
choice.
play.
Now. There's no choice.
Just clarifying.
This show's like rhetorical questions.
Okay.
Basically.
Especially when it comes
Basically.
from God.
So for this game,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are going to try your best to impersonate these superstars. They are all wrestlers. I'm probably going to stick more to the more famous ones because we did get quite a few indie wrestlers, but I'm not sure everybody would be familiar with them.
Yeah.
So
Good call.
it's a good call. We are going to start with Sandra. Can you give us your best Ric Flair impression?
That one's boring. I want something like.
That's not boring. Do it.
Give her something easy. I'll do
Give
Ric
me a
Flair.
brawn.
Do
I
it.
haven't-
I'll do brawn.
Do it.
I bet
Do
you
it.
would That coffee's garbage. Holy shit, Braun Strowman could totally be Bane.
Braun Strowman
Oh,
is
he can.
Bane. I swear.
Fuck, dude.
Until you
Or
said
Venom.
that.
Oh man, he could totally be Venom.
That is
Just see him in
hilarious.
line at like a coffee shop.
Why didn't he do movies? That would have been so
He
good.
probably talks. He probably talks like fucking the boxer from The Simpsons. What is it?
Dreddick Tatum?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dreddick Tatum. Hey guys.
So like Mike Tyson?
Pretty much, yeah. That was Mike Tyson. I just like
So he
Tatum's
basically
name.
just goes, so, like, let me get.
Did you see Starbucks? Like, oh my god,
Oh my
pumpkin
God.
spice.
Like, pumpkin.
Are you gonna sneeze or are you gonna tell us?
You just made me forget what I was going to tell you, though, because you interrupted. I'm going to throw something at you.
So you're not doing Ric Flair.
No.
No,
So you
she's
should
I
do
already did
Braun.
brawn.
You'll do Ric Flair.
Well, I already know I can do.
Yeah, okay. You're
Oh,
gonna do Ric
it was really funny.
Oh no, which one do you want from me?
I had it and now it's gone.
Since you've been gone.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, he did a Freddy Krueger quote, you guys.
I did a
That's
Red Bull
funny.
quote actually.
You know what? Just give us your best Chris Jericho.
Come on, baby.
That's it.
You're on the list, stupid idiot. I don't know, like.
Was that? Wait, was that? Was that? It?
So
See,
bitch.
that was better. Come on. That's so funny.
No.
What is this, boots?
Let's see the boogeyman.
Oh, I don't remember the Boogeyman.
You don't remember the boogeyman?
I don't remember the Boogeyman.
You're
I just remember he had
fired.
horns.
You never had horns, dog.
I
Are
should
you
be
sure?
McMahon,
Not
huh?
WWE.
Worms.
He
He
had
had
horns.
worms in his mouth.
Yeah.
He used to bust his
He
head
would
with
come
the
up and he'd go,
fucking,
I'm the boogeyman,
the big
and I'm
clock.
coming to get you. You don't remember him?
I don't remember.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
literally because
He
he's
lit-
mumbling from all the worms in his mouth, so he's like,
Yeah.
Dude, and he had like missing teeth. Dude, he had like literally the coolest
He would, like,
entrance.
Drop worms onto them. You don't remember that?
He had
No,
the-
I've seen clips of him. I've never witnessed him
That's crazy.
during his time.
all you have to do is, I'm the boogeyman.
I'm coming to get you.
And then,
Worms. Worms
I'm the
everywhere.
boogeyman. I'm coming to get you.
That was like my childhood.
What?
Like I can't tell you how many
Where do I get
times
paid?
I did that with gummy worms and thinking I was a badass.
Oh, I
was
just
not.
did it with like dried up or like soggy
Okay.
noodles.
What about give us an Enzo Amore?
Hey, yo, bada bing, bada boom. Realest guys in the room, huh?
Uh,
What? Yeah? Hey. Oh, hey. What we got over here? What we got over here?
What do we got? What do we got?
Couple haters.
Oh.
Couple haters. And scene.
Scene.
There you go.
oh.
Boo
Oh,
earns.
All
she
right,
didn't
all
like
right,
it.
it's pretty good.
Boo
It's pretty
earns.
good.
What else you got? What else you got? Oh, is that everything?
That's. We got like the Sandman.
Oh, someone give me. Oh, what was that can at?
It's probably
I
gone.
don't know.
Someone probably threw it
I don't
away.
remember.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah. Adam Rose.
Fucking. It's party time all the time.
11.
Oh my God, the dance. The dance is so good. All right. The next game will be much more.
And then he slaps
Involved.
his wife, right? Shazam!
Why is it gotta be me?
Because it's 2017 equal.
You're a woman.
Equal.
No,
Am I?
you're more of a woman than him. Like he's a bitch, but nah, I'm just kidding.
Are you?
Nah.
Are you
That's
sure?
funny.
about
I'm
that,
everyone's
though?
favorite.
I don't
All
know,
right.
Like I seen the way he stretches.
Is
and he
Joey
really
the
pops
Bull
his ass
still
out.
here?
Then
Oh, man.
he's
Can we
the
have
one
him
that
come
needs
into the
to be
studio?
beat. Not me.
Props to my mama for my ass. By the way.
Okay, ladies and
So,
gentlemen.
so wait, who's tagging out for Joey the Bull? Which one?
No,
of you?
nobody. You're both staying.
Oh.
Oh wow, it's gonna be a full
Yeah.
house.
Joey the Bull, would you like to play a game with us?
Yes.
All right. I love this.
Damn. Is this really how it is? Whoa.
That's great,
The
guys.
bull is in the house.
Yeah, we
All
know.
Oh,
right.
what's that poking my shoulder?
So,
It's his belly.
this game is technically called the dating game.
I don't want to date him.
Don't get too hung up on the name. So, Joey, you are going to get to ask all three of our competitors 3 questions each. And by the end of those 3 questions, you have to try to figure out who they are. Now, today the topic is going to be famous Halloween-themed people. So it'll probably be from a movie, things Halloween-related.
Okay.
So, at this time, we are going to have our resident Mikey O'Shea take your phone and take you out into the hallway.
Wait, what?
Yes.
You're just taking him out, having
Not-
your way with them,
not
and
for
then he's
steak
gonna
dinner.
come back in and guess.
Yeah, you just have to watch him, make sure he's not cheating,
Pumpkin. Who wants
watching the
pumpkins?
live
You have
stream.
to make sure he's not watching the podcast to see who you are.
Pumpkins.
Let's go, Joey.
I'm selling pumpkins. No, yeah.
No, no one wants to buy
No
your
pumpkins for you.
Maybe if you want to mow my lawn.
You guys are so funny.
Jeez.
All
It's
right.
like being in a 63, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're going to give him just a second to get back out of the studio.
Get out of here.
Get
Get the
outta
fuck
here.
out of here.
Go pocket cat.
All right, so we've got some
Hey,
ideas
have it.
for you guys. We've got like a Dracula, maybe like a vampire.
That's boring. Okay.
Do like a Casper. That sort
closer.
of thing was thrown out. You could do like a headless horseman. That was really funny. You would probably have to borrow someone's jacket, like kind of peek out. Beetlejuice
that one.
was thrown out there.
I want to be abusers.
I'll be the headless bro.
Jack Skellington, Jason was thrown out there.
He tried to use his phone.
I told you to take it from him.
Hey, look at his history. See what
I'll
kind of
go-
stuff he looks at.
I'll go ahead and be Jason.
You want to do Jason?
Yeah, I'll do my best
anybody have a
to
jacket?
throw him off.
Rudy brought a jacket.
What the hell, midget porn?
Oh, tell Rudy.
Hey, man.
Rudy borrowed his jacket.
Hey man.
Ruti,
It's
Ruti.
2017.
Drew Masters, are you gonna, is that
Ruti,
the
Ruti.
official?
Rudy.
Is
I
that
don't
the
think he
official
Let
can.
me borrow your
catchphrase
jacket
of
really quick.
Drew Masters?
Borrow your
It's
jacket.
2017, man.
Hashtag
Someone
2017.
said Slender Man. I don't know how you would impersonate Slender Man.
Just be
You-
creepily in the background.
Because
Yeah,
he's tall
that-
and he
that's
just
a
like
little
tries
hard.
to
Good-
kill
good one,
children.
but
It's a good
Photobomber.
one, but it's
He's-
really hard to impersonate.
He's just a creepy photo bomber.
Someone could do even like Scooby Doo.
Oh, Reggie.
That one's really easy though. You know, everybody knows.
So it
what
doesn't have to be
I was
like
gonna do
monsters
the
or anything.
headless one, but I can't find a jacket. And Rudy's not
Does
letting me.
anybody have a
He's
jacket?
being
I think you should
difficult.
pick.
He's being a
champion diva right now. He's over here like,
Damn
oh my
queen.
God, where?
That's not fair.
I said
How
all
rude.
red M&Ms. I literally
Maybe
seen that.
I don't have a curtain or anything. Hey, did anyone else bring a jacket?
Play this game anymore.
You know what, Mikey?
They're not listening.
Take off your shirt. Let us borrow that the green part of it, so we can wrap it around her face. So her
That's
face will
funny. So it
disappear.
disappears with
For
the.
reals.
Oh my gosh!
I
You
look
know
like a
what,
I can do
Sandra?
pumpkin
Just
cake.
If you're down,
scoot back and pick
No,
just
no,
put your head
no.
underneath
No,
the.
no,
You're gonna be Danny
That's
Elfman.
it.
It's a clean shirt. It's a clean shirt.
Oh my gosh, that's so
wrap it.
funny.
Can I be the
Just
pumpkin?
you can just put it over your face and it'll disappear.
see that,
Just the
like-
green.
Look at. Oh my God, it looks
Oh,
so
that's
cool.
so
Does
funny.
it go? Yes.
It does.
Do
Okay,
it.
do that.
Okay, here we go.
Are we ready? Oh, someone said Pennywise. Does somebody want to be
I
Pennywise?
kinda want to be Pennywise.
How does it?
is
Oh my God, it
perfect.
I want to be
smells.
Pennywise.
Someone should do Beetlejuice and someone should do Pennywise.
I was gonna do Jason.
You should do Beetlejuice because Jason.
I'll do Beetlejuice.
Okay, so
yeah.
Beetlejuice, Pennywise, and the Headless Horseman. All right, we're ready for Joey the Bull.
Hey, bring in the bull. He's about to get milked.
Who thinks?
Wait, I want to see my water vibrates.
Who's gonna get guessed first? What do you guys think?
We'll have him pick.
What do the fans think is gonna happen? All right, Joey. So you get 3 questions. Ask them one at a time. Go ahead and start with our first contestant, contestant number
You're
1.
the Orange Ranger.
Do you like, do you love children?
No.
All right. Contestant number 2.
Do you live in like a field of pumpkins?
No.
Contestant number 3.
Do you like women?
You know what? Actually, I do like women, but you better watch out which woman you mess with, because they can turn your head real small. You don't want that.
Oh,
Back to contestant number 1.
if I say your name 3 times, will you appear?
You're asking the wrong person that, sweetheart.
Oh. Do you live in a field?
Well, like, look at the appearance.
I'm just saying the Grinch.
Look at no, look at the screen.
It's Halloween.
Focus more on the screen
It's Halloween.
than on her. Okay.
I would say the
Contestant
Pumpkin
number
King.
No.
contestant number 2.
I'll give you a hint. Where I live is dirty.
That's not helpful.
And
Yeah,
I,
is
and
that
I
like-
love children.
Are you
Oh,
pretending?
you're Freddy Krueger.
Nope.
No.
Are you pretending or not?
Chainsaw Massacre?
He doesn't own children. That's Leatherface. Come on.
It's
dog.
underground.
Come on, Joey.
You're Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job.
I'm saying you're the, what's that, the Headless Horseman.
Yes. Yes. No head.
Underground.
Loves children.
Loves children.
You'll float too.
Oh,
You'll float too.
oh man.
Beep beep.
Come on, Joey.
I can't guess.
We
that.
all float down
Come
here.
on.
Okay, let's say,
I'm a clown. Beep.
what's his name?
Use your
Pennywise.
words.
Pennywise. There you go.
Underground, yeah. Yay.
A round of applause.
Hey, she can breathe.
And what's my prize?
All right.
See you, Mikey, butt ass
Your
naked.
phone back.
Thank you, sir.
Give me my shirt.
Who wants to see Mikey topless?
Dude.
Anyone in the internet world
Hey,
wants to see
Mikey, I'll do it if
topless?
you do it.
No,
Free.
because I don't want your
We'll
titties
just do belly bump.
So funny.
I don't want titties on my
Thank
back.
you, students,
bucks on
for
my
being
PayPal.
good
Thank
you,
sports.
Joey.
We
Thank you,
love
Joey.
playing
Thank you, guys.
games.
Thank you.
Ask Alex out there for your gift. He'll make sure you're compensated.
And remember, friends and family watching and streaming, please feel free to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe so you always get video updates.
And not just for this show, but all the great shows that we have on the Free Admissions channel. So go ahead and subscribe.
Also, it's free. You just gotta click a button.
It's in the name.
Do you need admission for it?
No,
Well,
it's free admission.
yeah.
Get
The
it?
admission is free.
Get it?
Get it? Get it?
Jokes.
Jokes for days.
This just in from Alexander Cars. He says, Joey the Bull not knowing Pennywise is probably the highlight of my night.
That was the most heartbreaking moment. Like I was the only one that gave out clues for him too, and he still was like,
No idea. I mean, you didn't have a head.
But you know, he wasn't focusing on that. He was
Like,
That's true.
Yeah,
he
thought
was
he
looking
saw
like
green
at
head.
you, like green. Who
He's
cover?
like,
Who
"Who
has
the
a
fuck
green
is Green?
face?
The Grinch? Yeah, that's not Halloween.
That's really funny. How do you guys feel about like that Attitude Era feel that's starting to come back on Raw?
Love it. Oh, wait, on Raw?
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's coming back. I disagree.
Slowly.
It's coming on Raw.
Very
like,
slowly.
I think everyone's starting to see with like the way Shield's reuniting and,
Oh.
Kane coming back.
and even like the way Enzo looked.
they busted
Raw, like-
McMahon open.
I'm not cool
Well,
about.
I
was
that
shocked
one
at the
was
McMahon.
SmackDown.
now
What do you mean?
because I heard a biatch, and I was very offended. Very offended.
Oh god.
The word is bitch,
Right.
not biatch.
It's
not
always been
biatch.
biatch. That was it was. It's
Like,
in the
don't
s- it's
censor
in the
me,
song.
okay?
That's how you get away with it.
No, but it's what was
It's in
it?
the song,
It was
too,
a Snoop
yeah.
Dogg song.
Mm-hmm.
It starts off like that.
Yeah.
Biatch.
I
know what
just,
I want,
I don't
biatch?
know.
I want to talk
I
to
don't know,
Samson.
I miss Samson. Mr. Nice Guy.
Attitude Era, it's... I mean, it's cool.
Because it feels
But
like we've been in a golden era.
It
this
does. It
last-
feels like this golden era is kind of.
been forever. Dude.
Well, it doesn't feel... It feels super short-lived, though, with me. It just... I don't know. It kind of feels hokey.
It does feel a little hokey.
But
Well,
at the
'cause-
same time, it's something.
Because I don't think it's fully. I think it's like at the beginning stage.
in the like in the works.
Because like if you look at the ending of the golden era, it was still hokey, but then you had a couple guys starting to stand out in a different way. So you had like
Okay.
Austin, you had even Bret Hart, even before like Michaels and Triple H started doing shit. It was them two that were kind of they had the bad attitude. And everyone was still like in the hokey
Yeah.
characters and the '80s characters, except for
Okay,
those
I
two
can
guys.
see that.
You know, Bret Hart broke from that, and he started getting like with this heel approach. It was pretty. I thought it was pretty good because it was like he was heel everywhere except for Canada,
Yeah.
which was pretty cool. He was
For
still
sure.
like he was still a face where he was from, but everywhere else he was.
He was a
like,
heel.
I hate you guys
Yeah.
because you're not Canadian. But he was still like he wasn't. I don't know. It was just really cool. And then Austin just had the fuck you attitude.
That everybody liked.
Yeah. And,
The I'm gonna not listen to my boss
and that's
Right.
what,
and
like,
whatnot.
and that's why everyone loved it so much because it was like,
Relatable.
oh, I wish I could just stun her my
But the
boss.
downside to it is that we're not going to be able to get that.
Right.
In
We're not gonna
today's
have that
it's
hype
gonna
back.
Be a watered down version of it. Where,
Yes.
Like I said, the word instead of saying bitch, they're gonna be like biatch.
Well, and
And that's just gonna be super watered down. And
They have said
very
bitch.
no,
corny
but they have.
Have said bitch.
They have said bitch, but
Yeah.
it's been like.
But the women of SmackDown,
It's
they're allowed to do it
the
too.
guys the guys have said it, but every time the guys say it, it sounds so like forced. It never sounds so like back then when Austin would call someone a son of a bitch.
It's
would
because it
be
just
like,
rolls off his tongue.
Yeah, it would just roll off.
Nowadays,
anyone,
everyone's so
Triple H,
censored that they feel like they can't.
Right.
And
So there's
and
always
they
a hesitation
Right,
when it comes to
right.
cutting promos and screaming at somebody
They're
and cussing
like-
at them. Because then at the end of the day, they're going to think, oh, I'm going to get yelled at.
exactly,
Right. I'm gonna get fined for saying the fuck word on
Yeah.
TV.
the fuck word.
At the same time, I think what they need to do is start doing more of how the real life is bleeding into stuff they do.
See,
No,
I
you
think that's
can't-
When
that's
things
where
are
they
referenced
that's
in-
where they
on
died.
Twitter?
That's where it died out. Like
Really?
that's where it died out when they try to jump from the soap opera kind of show. So you take WWE and WWF, and what it was before was like a soap opera. It had all these characters and all these different intertwining storylines. Like if you look at soap operas, because my parents used to watch that shit, and like when I would stay home from school, I didn't have control of what the TV was,
Oh, yeah,
so I
dude.
would have to watch with them.
Channel 7 all afternoon.
with-
And exactly,
Yeah.
and they had.
Casos de la vida
Days of
real.
Our Lives.
And every scene, right? It was a different pair of actors for a different fucking storyline in 30 minutes. That's what WWE was like. WWF was like. You had Triple H had his beef with so and so. Triple H and Undertaker, right? Austin and The Rock. Then you had members of DX with the Dudleys, the Hardys with Edge and Christian, and it wasn't just bullshit matches to fill the time. It was like they had some beef. There was a storyline. Even if, like, so say, the Hardys and the Dudleys had a beef, they would face off against other teams, and one of them would go and fuck each other over, or
Right.
like you know what I mean. They would be everything would be intertwined. Now it seems like they only focus with like one or two storylines for each show, and everyone else just has random matches that doesn't matter whether like there's nothing at stake for each match anymore.
They do. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a
And
filler.
so and what was
until
so
pay-per-views.
and what was so
Thank
and
you.
what was so good about having the Attitude Era was like, and even the Golden Era was all characters with these different storylines, and he took your mind off reality.
Yeah.
You didn't have to, because that's why you watch TV, right? To get away from reality, to escape. That's what wrestling should be. But then they try to do it with reality TV, which was popular, and I get why they try to capture on it. But like, they have to know that it's staggering. Like, yeah, they're making more money than they did before, but they have more outlets. They have social media. They have fucking the WWE shop now is way bigger than it was during the Attitude Era, because who the fuck had not everyone had access to a computer and internet back then, and credit cards and fucking phones and whatever. Now it's like they have so many more outlets to make money that's unfair to compare it to now to then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm more saying in the sense of storyline, as in you have Kurt Angle's son that came out.
Which
I mean,
nothing
come on.
happened.
Nothing
nothing
happened with that.
But look at the pop everyone gets when they talk
Kurt
about
Angle's
Amore
cry.
getting kicked off a bus. Like, because that actually happened.
The thing is,
You know,
Like,
that's
all
what
right,
I'm talking
so,
about.
yeah, poking fun at someone's personal, like, that was cool because, like, you know, it's a quick little jab at, you know, but they try to bring it in as a whole storyline, and sometimes it works. Like Matt and Lita, that whole thing, it worked because they did it. They did it way after.
Live sex show.
Well,
I was waiting for it. Nothing happened.
You know, she was forced to go topless
Yeah.
for that.
What?
Against her will, she was forced to go topless for that.
That sucks, but at the same time, as a teenage boy, thank you, Lita. You.
Like,
Thank you.
You're doing
if
good.
someone
James.
told me to do that today, I would laugh at them, walk out on my contract. I would just do something else.
WWE, if you need someone to go topless for a live sex show,
Like, you
I'm
know,
your man. I'll
like,
do it.
If
All day,
now, if
every
like
day.
it was
Live
my
sex show
idea
right
and
here.
I like was like, okay, that's cool, that's funny, I
Live
want to do
day,
that.
Your choice. I'll do whatever.
But don't try to force me to go topless. Like, you're gonna end up like shot in the knee or something.
And she'll do. I've
I don't
literally
take things like that
I've
well.
literally seen her shoot somebody in the knee for asking her to go topless.
Oh.
They literally, and they weren't even talking. They were talking about her fucking convertible car, dude.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no. Oh
true.
shit, is that thing topless?
I'm
Pa!
vicious. I'm vicious.
Right in the kneecap.
Yeah.
But we're not supposed to. Damn. Can we edit that? Because she can get arrested for that.
It's cool.
fine.
My car's
I
okay.
never got caught. So Drew, are you ready for Saturday?
Saturday? Absolutely, I'm ready. I've been training for a year. Hard. Sweat. Tears.
So, do you know anything about your opponent? Anything?
I always forget his name. His name is, and not trying to be disrespectful, but something with a D.
No.
Damien, do you remember it?
Count Monstrosula.
Count Monstrosula. Yes.
I see you smirk
Yes.
when you say that name, man.
Yes.
Are
It's-
you expecting some sort of like a cartoon character?
I am.
You
Honestly,
are.
I am.
Colette says she'll be holding up her Drew Masters poster on Saturday.
Word? So wait, Nicolette's watching? What happened with Mikey? Why'd you unfriend Mikey? He's so sad. Like, he literally, suicide watch. 3 days out of this, like, the last 2 weeks. So, you know, if you can give us an answer real quick, please, let us know.
But with
But back to
so-
you overlooking
Count Monstroso.
Monstrosula.
We talking about that one Suicide Watch?
Mikey was on Suicide Watch, remember?
Yeah.
Nicolette.
We need
Oh,
we need
yeah.
to make sure pray for Mikey.
Pray for
Hashtag
Mikey.
pray for
Hashtag,
Mikey.
you know, pray for Mikey because, you know, that works.
Yeah.
Who are you?
My name's Drew.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Rudy.
How do you not know?
Yeah.
You trained with us, Jesus, for the last year.
Yeah.
Well, I have a different name for him, that's why.
It's been.
What
Oh.
is his name? His name again is.
Should I say it on air?
He's already said
Do
it,
it.
actually.
You already called him Bob on air?
No, I haven't. I just
Oh.
called him a bitch.
No, I think he said bags.
No, did I say bags?
Yeah, I
Well,
think he said bags.
I'll let you
Fine.
announce what your name is on air, buddy.
No, it's
No,
Drew
it's
Masters.
all right.
Just say what your name is.
No,
say
it's
what
Drew
your name is,
Masters.
buddy.
Drew Masters.
So
Drew Masters.
You nervous?
Drew
huh?
Masters.
Huh? You ready?
before this gets too too weird with the champion and the
Yeah.
rookie, I would like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to come this Saturday to the Halloween Purging and this Thursday in Southgate for WPW Wrestling Pro Wrestling Brian Kendrick show. Make sure to be there. It starts at 8:30 at the old AW, or well, not the old AWS venue, but where AWS currently runs in Southgate, American Legion. I don't know the post, you know? Yeah. Well, anyway, make sure to be there this Thursday and then this Saturday for OCW's Halloween Purging. Drew?
Yep.
Good luck on your opener.
Thank you.
Or not your opener, but your debut
My
match.
debut. Thank you.
Hopefully one day we'll get to see you, you know, pioneer the women's division of OCW.
And
I'm
good,
the
But
only
until
one.
then,
and good luck to you. I hope you don't lose your beard.
you know, I thought he was lying. You know, that old man Malice is losing his mind. First he told me my job's on the line. Now my beard. Jesus.
What
what
would
else
you
is
rather
on the
lose, your
line?
job or your beard?
I'd rather lose my job. I
And
can,
now you hear that?
I can get a job. I can always
He
get
said
a
if he
job. I
loses
can't
his
grow my
you
beard.
can fire him. He doesn't want a beard if he doesn't have a beard.
It's not worth. Life is not worth living without a beard. I don't know
I'm
if you
still
guys.
keeping my
I don't know if you remember
I
Angel
literally can't grow
Lopez
a beard.
back at Championship Wrestling Hollywood and Mach 1, but he didn't have a beard and he looked terrible. So until then, you will not see that. Next Tuesday, you will see this beautiful beard and this beautiful face employed. But thank you for watching. I am your host with the most, Lunchbox. Here's Preschool, making his debut, Drew Masters,
Okay, Bob.
Sandra B, and thank you to Tony Reyes and Jonathan Malice, the so-called tag team champions without their belts.
What about Mikey? You gotta mention Mikey.
Our favorite resident, Mikey O'Shea, and producer D. And
What about Joey the Bull?
No, we don't.
and then now,
He's a Steelers fan. We don't need to mention him.
do we really need to announce the announcer? Well, anyway,
Exactly. Let's get out of here.
Thank you to Joey the Bull.
What happened to Rogers? What happened to Rogers? Look at.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.